Now, the second part of the problem is going to be, what is going to be the amount, M, right? What's going to be M after 3 weeks, 6 months, and 1.5 years? Okay? So let's do that. All right? What I'm going to do is, I'm going to make this a little smaller. Okay, is that okay? I'm going to write it in blue. So it's M equals 2,000 plus 120N. Okay? Now, I'm going to put in 3 weeks. What's N? Weeks, right? Good. So it's going to be M equals 2,000 plus 120 minus 3? Is that what you said?
Times 3.
Times 3. So what's that going to be? 2,000 plus 360. So what's the answer? What's 2,000 plus 360? 2,360. So is that the final answer?
Yes.
That's the final answer. So it's going to be equal to 2,360. Okay? Yes? Okay, now, let's do the next one. Okay, let's do the next one. Now, be careful. How many weeks in a month? 4. But how many days in a month?
30.
30, 31, 28, could be 29, right? Yes or no? How many weeks in a year? 52, right? Is 6 months half a year? What's half of 52? 36? 26. Right? Is that on the board?
Yes.
Okay, now. So, but what's 4 weeks in a month?
30 days.
Right? 4 weeks in a month? So, is it good? What's 6 times 4? So, are we going to say 24 or 26? What are we going to say?
6.
Well, if you're saying 4 weeks in a month, and you're saying, what's 4 times 7? Is 28. There's only 1 month with 28 in, and that's once every 4 years. That even doesn't have 28 days. So what would probably be, over the course of 6 months, a better number? 26 or 24? Probably 26. You see how you have to come up and make these decisions? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now, if you use 24, would that be reasonable? Yeah, there may be some error. If you use 26, would that be reasonable?
Yes.
Okay, now, so how would you absolutely be correct if you use 24? How would you be absolutely correct if you use 26 in your answer? What would be the difference between being right or being wrong? Anybody? Lorena? Simply do what in your answer? Simply do what in your answer? Explain what you're doing. Right? So people know how you got that answer. Because it says N is weeks. Well, 6 months is a problem, right? It's a problem. No month has 28 days in it except 1 month, February. And I think this February has 29, it has 29 days. Isn't it? This February, 29 days? Yes? I think so. So, it's a problem, isn't it? So I would say, I'm taking half of 52, half of a year, which I think is a better average, don't you think? Didn't you do averages last year? Somebody said they did averages last year and they were pretty good with that in math. Anybody do averages, mean, median, mode last year? You remember that? Those are averages. There's three kinds of average: mean, median, mode. Remember that? Okay. So a better mean, a better average would probably be 26 weeks, don't you think? Okay. So M equals 2,000 plus 120 times what? Times what? So 26. So take out your calculator, and what is 120? 3,000.
120 plus.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Plus the original amount, 500? So it would be 5,120. Correct? Yes or no? Okay, now. So this would be 5,120, right? 5,120, not N20. Now, the next one would be, that's easy, 1.5 years, isn't it? That makes it simple, doesn't it? Correct? 52 weeks in a year, correct? So it'd be 52 weeks in a year, plus a half a year,
26 months.
plus 26, right?
Yes.
So what is 52 plus 26?
78.
78, right? So 78 weeks. In 78 weeks, how much did she save? So 120 times 78 plus 2,000 equals M. Yes? So what is, on your calculators, 120 times 78? Dylan?
9,360.
9,800.
300.
I can't, you gotta speak up.
360.
360. Good. Plus the original 2,000. So what's the answer? What's the total? 11,360. That's some serious cash. That's pounds, right? How do you make pounds?
Euros.
No, it's not euros, it's pounds, right? It's up too high? Oh, yes. Like that? Okay, thank you. Is that on there, though?
Yeah.
Is that on there? Okay. Barely? Okay, I'll improve it. Thank you. No, it's on there, it's good. Okay, so that's the end, right? That's the end,
Yeah.
correct? Are we over? Do it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, off. Excellent. Excellent. Okay.